Hello there. I got the AirPods in today, doing a test. Just finished a little walk about the property. Uh, Not looking like we're being tracked. We don't want FPV, we don't want spin, we want follow. And that's me right there. There it is. There it is. Now we're following. Nice. But yes, just wanted to follow. We're gonna run the generator for a little bit. I wanted to give you a report on the panels today. We charged a little with the generator last night. But the plan is to be you run the generators as little as possible. But in order to do that, we need to extend how long we're running on solar. So solar slash batteries. Um, But whenever we were running the generator, we'll take advantage of that electricity and charge the battery. But so far, we've gotten I've seen the most amps. We got up to 10 amps from solar charging our batteries, and that's on one of our charge controllers. I think I might just eliminate the cheaper charge controller and put everything on uh, the cheap MPPT controller and see if we can't get up to maybe 5 more amps. Because if we just run everything in parallel to that one, that might make them the most sense. But we got our generator on now. We started at 12. We've been running it for about an hour. We'll probably run it till uh maybe 1 or 2. And then we'll kick on our solar power again and see how long that lasts us. That's all we can do, you know? Okay, so we're supplementing 9 extra amps. It's about 2 o'clock. We're getting 10 amps from our 2 pairs that we connected yesterday. So 4 panels, 100 watts. This one, we're getting 2 other panels, but this one is just regulating our 20 volts down to this, and we're losing all of the extra amps. So this one regulates, supposedly the MPPT regulates down to the battery voltage that will charge the battery and converts the extra voltage into amps. So plus that. And then while the generator is running, we get 10 extra amp, well, 9.3 extra amps. We don't need this on. That's our it's another beautiful day in paradise. I thought that looked like an ant pile, but I think we just got some sugar sand. Not sure what I'm gonna do when I have to leave here for more than a few days. I guess I'll just leave stuff here and hope no one comes and steals it. Hopefully it's far enough away from everything. But yeah, I'm gonna give the generator till about 2:30, another 30 minutes, and come back to you when I start up the solar. It's about 2:30, another 40 minutes of supplemental. So we got up to about 14 volts. We're gonna cut off the generator. Yeah, cut off generator. Generator's cut. Put you back over here like that. Hopefully you get a good shot. Better get a good shot, Mr. Camera. All right, cut that battery. Battery's cut. Now we'll plug our Starlink into our solar inverter. Let's check our amps, see what we're at now. We're still got 10.2 coming on that one. This one's regulating down to 14. So I imagine we're getting, I don't know, 15 amps. I'd have to do the math. I gotta do more math and figure out. Oh, hey, Ma's here. Let's go say hi to Ma. Perfect timing. We'll go ahead and kick this on. Plug that in. Turn our Starlink on, 13.2. And we will see how long she lasts. Oh. Yo! There she is! Oh, and Callie, girl! Hey, pup! Hey! Yeah, nice. Yeah, I just turned the generator off and we kicked on the solar to see how long we can run on the battery. Well, we're maxed out by our number of panels that we have. Six. So we have 6 panels. They're each 100 watts. So 600 watts. And we're limited by our cheap controllers that we have as well. So, and our batteries. But if we had infinite of everything, we'd have infinite power. But that generators, I just filled that one up, so we're ready to crank on the electric. That's what I've been doing. It's more like the solar secondary. Because whenever we run the generator, it lasts for 12 hours. 12 hours of electric on one of these. And that's what I've been running at nighttime when I go to sleep with the AC. Well, it's not been good. It's not giving me any error codes. It's not, it'll work and then just shut off. So what we have is a 12-volt AC unit overhead here. We got a battery bank of four 12.8-volt lithium iron phosphate batteries, all in parallel. We got the solar charge controllers going to those to charge those. And these, we got 50 amp breakers in between. Well, I started with 30 amp breakers, and those would trip before. But then I saw the specs on this were 50 amps, no, 100 amps. So to protect the batteries, still, I put 50 amps, 50 amp breakers on. But there it goes, it just shut off again. But now this just shuts off and the breakers don't trip. So I'm thinking it could either be some sort of protection in the batteries themselves that's cutting somehow. But I don't think that would make sense because if they were cutting, then our inverter would also cut, which is our TV and Starlink, and that's staying fine. So I think it's got to be something with this. I'm wondering if maybe it's just overheating because it's too hot, which if that's the case, that would suck because that's why you get an air conditioner to run when it's hot. It doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, there's a spider. You can spider. I don't mind spiders. Spiders can hang out. But if I see ticks, I had another tick on me today. So I had to spray the tick spray all around the RV inside and out. And yeah, we got the ticks hopefully taken care of. That was the I only seen two ticks on me, and the first one was day one, and the second one was just now, a minute ago. But also today I did go walk through the woods quite a bit. But I don't know. It seems to run. I'm gonna run it again tonight. If it runs fine during the nighttime, then we'll know that it's literally, yeah, there it goes, it just cut off again. We'll know that it's literally just overheating, which would be a huge bummer because that would mean I need another one of these. It doesn't make any sense. Something I could try is putting a cover over just this to get it out of direct sunlight. And just now, what I'm going to try is the fan all the way down, but the temperature up to, just cool enough. No, that don't even work. Just shut off again. And the codes is not giving me any codes. Just throwing up numbers and then shutting down. 2.8, 5.9, and then it shuts off. I think another thing it could be is irregular voltage from the panels going through the batteries, like because we get different spikes in amps. The volts shouldn't really change because of our controllers, but the amps will change based off clouds and things like that. Yeah, I don't know. Comes right back on. We'll put it on full blast and see what it does. Yeah, real bummer. No, there it goes again. Just cutting off. Well, you know what that means. I suppose there's one other thing it could have been, or could be causing that is it could just the batteries could just be dead. because I did run it until it about died this morning and then charged for like 2 hours. So yeah, they could just be dead, but I'm not seeing those types of readings, volt readings say that would indicate that it's dead. I'm seeing 13 volts still and nothing below 12 volts, which is even down to 11.8 to 11 and a half that has worked in the past. I really think it might just be overheating, but generator's running now. I'm going to try just letting it charge the rest of the day, and sometime this evening going to just run it again and hope for the best. But that's going to be it. It's going to be it for today, I think, for this episode. Got the computer, the generator, fridge is on. I got my water. Yeah, because we're running low on resources at the end of the month. Uh, not planning on going anywhere today, doing anything, because I've got to run before the new month. I still have to make a trip down to Tampa and back. So that's a tank of gas, which is like $80. Yeah, I see another spider outside. That's cool. Can't have ticks though. No ticks. Without further ado, I think that's, like I said, that is going to be it. Another hot, sweaty day over here. More solar power struggles. All right, bye bye.